Hey guys, um, I woke up a bit early today, and I enjoyed this game so much yesterday rather, that I want to play it again before I start my day. So let's give this another go, shall we?
I remember this endless cold. Where are you? You might as well show yourself.
Corvo, old friend. Do I even have to say it? You've lost another Empress. Delilah was born a pawn, but now she's got the throne. 15 years ago, the assassin Dowd could have warned you about her if you'd bothered to ask, but you were too busy for questions. Times have changed, Corvo, and you haven't been watching the dark corners of the world. Living in a palace has made you soft. What happens when you push a man farther than he ever thought he could go? Does he snap? And what happens when he tries to go home? Maybe you'll finally learn what it feels like to kill an Empress. Dowd could have told you about that, too.
I felt this so long ago. The void. It was still there all along. Never thought I'd be here again. Feels as good as I remember. Now I'm going to save my daughter and win back her throne.
That was probably not the best decision, but I want to try this with the Outsiders Market. The powers are so much fun. Oh, jeez. Oh. Must be missing something. Maybe I'm supposed to run and jump and then do it. Oops. There we go. Yikes.
I've been here before.
I know you. Do you remember? It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself, it's good to know you're there.
Jessamine, if all I can hear are the last echoes of your voice, that's enough.
Only the last of my essence, with you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can.
Who is Delilah, really? Jessamine's sister? Bearing the outsider's mark.
There are no stars in the sky here. There is no sky. You shouldn't be here. No one should. In thousands of years, few have seen this place. 2 were empresses.
There's no one quite like Delilah. I watched her pull herself up from blood and filth until she was in a position to steal from the wisest scholars in the Empire. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes fawning sycophants of those around her, all of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game. She took all the abuse the world could deal out, and now she has a crown. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
Oh, jeez. Scary stuff. Someday, maybe I'll do this with
Fell asleep at my post.
without the outsider's mark.
Somehow everything I love is at risk. Again. Last time I saw Karnaca, I was just 18, boarding a ship bound for Dunwall. It was dawn and I'd been up all night dancing 3 sheets to the wind. I was puffed up with the old Duke's favor, and I thought I was the greatest swordsman the Isles had ever known. For over 3 decades, I've lived in a palace, watching over the people I love. I've had an empress die in my arms, and raised another from birth. Who would have thought I'd come back home, the most wanted man in the Isles, following the trail of a monstrous killer? What would that 18-year-old think of me now?
Mr. and Mrs. Mayhew, I am deeply sorry to inform you that your daughter, Captain Alexei Mayhew, was killed in action during the recent coup in Dunwall. Alexei was brave, loyal, and selfless until the end, as she always had been since the day she fought alongside the Empress and saved her from the carriage attack, while they were just kids. Emily never had a better friend. It has been an honor to know and work with your daughter. Be assured that as soon as Emily is restored to the throne, and I swear she will be, I'll make sure Alexei's death is properly memorialized with all my sympathy. Corvo Atano, Royal Protector. For most people, a new year means renewed hope and promises. Me, I just hate the memories that get dredged up. Today, third day of the month of Earth, would have been Jessamine's birthday. We used to take a skiff out on the river before dawn, bringing a good bottle of sparkling wine, just to take a few moments to watch the sun rise together, alone for a while before she got caught up in her duties for the day. All these years later, why am I still thinking about it? The anniversary. The worst time of year. These weeks leading up to the anniversary of Jessamine's murder, I run through it all again. If I'd just been there a moment sooner, or known more about Dodd, if I'd been just a bit stronger, faster, smarter, if one moment she was here, the next in my arms slipping away, nothing I could do. Yes, I still grieve. The whole world still grieves. And so we mark the day she was murdered with somber speeches and trumpets. The month of harvest can't come soon enough. Edge of the world. Feels like it did all those years ago. Jessamine and me just a moment too late. Now Emily, this witch Delilah, the most powerful magic I've ever seen. She tore away the outsider's mark and made Emily into stone. I will find a way to undo it, and to undo Delilah herself along with her accomplice, Duke Abel. Somehow I'll make sure they pay for what they've done to Emily. I've dealt with that weasel Ramsay for a start, but thanks to Delilah and the Duke, the whole Empire thinks I'm the crown killer. But for now, I'm on a boat, heading away from Dunwall toward my homeland. Seems absurd to write it down. The captain is Megan Foster. Says she's friends with Anton Sokolov, the old royal physician. I have no choice but to trust her. For now, we sail to Serkonos. At least it gives me time to think. I need a plan to save Emily and pull Delilah from the throne she stole. The void. I'd almost forgotten the way it feels to walk in the void. That sickening sensation, like falling, like being abandoned by everything you've ever known, and the outsider. The dead eyes of his limitless black. Of course he offered me the same gift. I thought I might refuse just to let him know I won't be a part of his games. But then I remembered Emily, trapped by Delilah's magic. So I took it. Anything I can use against the Duke and Delilah. Anything to defeat them and save my daughter. If this gift comes with a price, I just hope it's not too steep. And what will his other gift cost me? Jessamine's beloved voice trapped in the same strange contraption that kept me company 15 years ago? I've been trying to forget it, but it is comforting to be able to talk to her again. And yet, it's not entirely the person I knew anymore. We finally arrived in Karnaca. I haven't seen the city in years. Nobody's waiting for me there, neither the people nor the Duke. It's not what you're used to, living in a palace, but this is all the coin I could scrape up. Anton and I operated on a tight budget, and guess what? Now you do too. If it's not beneath you, pick up whatever valuables you find along your way. We'll need ammo and resources to take down the people behind the coup. Hidden all over the city, there are underground black market shops. Look for a symbol depicting two hands, which means there's a shop nearby. Follow the signs and they'll guide you. Buying from the black market is against the law, but it could make the difference against the Duke's military. Sokolov was working on this crossbow as a gift for you. If you need it modified, those shops can help with that as well. Megan. Repair the things that got busted up in Anton's room. When he was taken, it's been weeks now. No, scratch that. Not until I bring him back home. It's a show of faith that he'll be coming back. Unblock the storage door. Looks like something fell on the other side, and I really need to sell the stuff locked up in there to make some coin. Pay the port tax and look the other way. Fees to those Grand Guard bastards. Before they wonder who my passenger is this time. I'll do it when I get the money.
Must be cursed. Daft old man. This is some shit.
Back to that city. What would we have done in the old days? All sharp metal and shadows, we'd say.
All right, you've explained part of it. What were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaca, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn you.
There were reports about tensions rising. Corruption, street violence. It's the sort of thing that happens, and usually the local authorities resolve it.
The new Duke has let things slide, but Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers, the Crown Killer.
Addermeyer was a solarium years ago. I'll get inside and eliminate the Crown Killer. Maybe the alchemist will cooperate, maybe she won't. Either way, I'll try to figure out what happened to Sokolov, too.
I would say good luck, but I don't think you want my luck. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready.
I feel so bad for that woman, having been through whatever it is that she's been through. Can't imagine. Chapter 4, Introduction, Blood of the Abel House. This chapter will focus on Aditya Abel, steward of Calero. With sword in hand, she swept the marshes of raiders, sacrificing her life for Serkonos. We will provide newly uncovered insights into the exploits of Rabnos Abel, who built the ornate wooden bridges of Sagunto. Follow along as we map out the expansions occurring under the Abels, through which trade routes to the other isles were established, bringing riches to the nation-state. Even as waves of settlers continued to join Serkonos from Morley, the Abels balanced growth against Serkonan culture. In later chapters, we will detail the times of Theodanis Abel, true son of Serkonos, brave and benevolent, he united the East and West as no other before him. Even the rowdy people of Bastilian swore loyalty to him. One isle, one Serkonos, united under House Abel. Lastly, we will settle on Luca Abel, who rules today, partaking in feasts and merriments of all kinds, bringing joy to our fair isle.
Sokolov's style. It's Delilah.
Anton, your idea of improving the head gasket's sealing with a guano coating is the worst you ever had. I'll make you sleep in the engine room if you don't fix your mess by tomorrow. Megan, if all inventors were as delicate and short-tempered as you are, you and I would still be paddling around in carved-out logs. Megan, I made some mulberry cake. It's my own recipe, improved by Tivian spices. I left it in the gallery. Anton, where are you, old fool? I hope nobody hurt you. I'll find you, I swear. I miss you. The washroom. Let's see what's up here. Bucket.
The jewel of the South. My homeland.
Let's shoot. How am I missing? Let's see. Anton Sokolov, 2 dead on our first day on the continent. The New World was not sated and would have one more. None other than the captain himself. His group had found a cluster of small rodents, much like rabbits or prairie moles. The lure of fresh meat proved too much temptation for our good captain, who had dined on scant fish and the same rations as the crew all these dreary months. He was able to grab one of the creatures with his bare hands. But the docile beasts were not so tame after all. Having allowed the captain to pick it up, the creature became enraged and delivered several stings from a gland hidden in its tail. The captain complained of heat and itching where the stings had penetrated, but insisted they press on. He died of asphyxiation within a quarter hour. It was suddenly obvious to me that at this rate of attrition, we would not only fail to sufficiently research the continent, but we might soon lack enough crew to make the return voyage. Something had to be done to save the venture, and so I immediately declared myself captain. On my orders, the remaining crew kept to the relative safety of the beach for the duration of the week, though I sent 2 young academy students armed with nets and cages to fetch a live sample of the prairie mole that had so swiftly killed the captain, as first and foremost, ours was a research expedition. I've wondered whether I have another book in me. The blood fly epidemic, coupled with basic information on life cycle and behavior, might make an excellent project for this old natural philosopher. Blood flies are exotic insects, unlike anything else found in Circonos. I suspect they originated on the Pandician continent. In groups of 3 or fewer, they are harmless. Individuals won't attack, leading me to speculate that each emits a scent that has a collective effect on larger numbers of bloodflies. The bloodflies are attracted to rapid movement and sound. Their nests can be broken apart, scattering the swarm, and in particular the nests are quite susceptible to fire. The insects require fresh corpses to lay their eggs, which hatch in breathtaking fashion. After a very short time, more corpses in a Sarkonan city, say, during a crisis or plague, mean more bloodflies. Interestingly, the last part of a bloodfly's life cycle, they calm a great deal. Leaving the swarm, they molt, causing the wings to drop off. Afterward, each bloodfly lives a solitary existence. Very odd. Bloodflies are largely restricted to the south, preferring warmer climates, like certain Asian natural philosophers. A reflection on my journey to the Pandician continent. By Anton Sokolov. Introduction. A colleague of mine owns a stunning map of the known world, adorned with curlicues and sea beasts. It has a cherished spot over her mantle. She paid handsomely for it, and was so bristled when I enumerated the various errors. Chief among them, of course, the size and placement of the Pandician continent. Oh, how cartographers are loath to show how small and distant our empire really is compared to that giant landmass, as if Pandicia were but a few days' journey from Iran. Every veteran ship captain knows that it takes months to reach those shores. I had no doubt that Pandicia was rich in resources, but the place must be understood if we ever hope to exploit its myriad treasures. These were my thoughts as I agreed to join the ill-fated expedition. And so it was, on the 3rd day of the month of Earth, under calm gray skies, the great sea vessel Antonia Aquilo set sail, with captain, crew, researchers, and myself. 38 of us total, for what would be the most terrifying and spiritually draining experience of my life.
Dearest Emily, or must I say, Your Imperial Majesty, I have something that you and Corvo must hear at the first opportunity. It concerns the murders happening across the Empire, committed by this so-called Crown Killer. When I left Crystal years ago, I swore I'd never again take part in any further political matters. I've done my share of bad things, and some good, before and after the Rat Plague. But here in Karnaca, I've uncovered a terrible conspiracy against you. Here, at the bottom of the Empire, the cobblestones smell of death and corruption. I'm staying with an associate, Megan Foster, aboard her vessel, the Dreadful Whale. We'll leave for Dunwall in the morning, as soon as the tides are willing. I keep thinking of the way sweet Jessamine was stolen from you and your father, and I fear it might be your turn to face such turmoil. I know Corvo would protect you with his life, but please do not trust anyone.
There you are, old man. I was asked to pay you a visit.
Wait, what's wrong with you? Megan!
Off we go, Sokolov, to somewhere more private.
I miss listening to old Anton Sokolov and his travel stories. He even explored Pandicia.
Dreadful Whale Accounting, 6 songs, 32 coins. Documented Night Feet, M. Tallinger, 8 song, out 25 coins. Ferrying Cargo Night, Piccolo and Tent. 8th song, out 50 coins. Crush Removal on Hall, Shipyard, 9th song, out 20 coins. New Sextant, Carberry East. 10th song, out 5 coins. Gave out coins. Mudlarks. 10th songs, out 25 coins. Chicken, Potatoes, Oil, Market. 12th song, out 10 coins. Anton Seasick, Pills, Apothecary on Swain. 13th songs, out 25 coins. Matches, Length of Rope, Traders Co. 16th songs, out 40 coins. Night Ferry of Cargo, Piccolo and Tate. 17th songs, in 6 coins. Sold Rockfish, Fishmonger, Raoul. 19th songs, out 12 coins. Bros Oil, Slime Removal, Shipyard. 21st songs, out 20 coins. Mutton, Carrots, Potatoes, Market. Yes, a rough time. Sure is a nice view, huh? Yep, sure is something. Took a little bit of damage from that. Not too much though. Pretty high up though. Did pretty good with that little judo roll. Right up at the top there. Alright, away we go.
Ready for me to drop you at the docks?
Ready. The old city must have changed a lot.
Off we go then.
One more time, old friend.
Man, this game is great. Really great. I'm enjoying it so much.
Take you to Adamire by boat, but security's too tight. The Grand Guard have a watchtower there. Go inland and use the carriage station. Before his death, the old Duke of Serkono spent decades building up Karnaca. After Duke Luca Abel took over, he started draining the wealth out of the city as fast as he could. Orgies and week-long feasts.
I remember the old Duke Theodanis. He was a good man.
Watch yourself on the way to Adamire. The Duke's given the Grand Guard run of the city. Strangers get attacked on sight.
I can take care of myself.
This is a good spot. Reach Adamire, take out the Crown Killer, and find out where Sokolov was taken. The alchemist, Hypatia. She'll help if she can. Sokolov likes her.
I'll see you later at Addermire. Just wait to bring up the boat until after I've disabled the watchtower.
So I've done all this before. I played this once before, but I can throw a fish at people. That's funny. Oh, jeez.
Welcome to Karnaca, stranger. No need to cover your face. There's not much dust from the mines down here at the docks.
Which ship is that out there? You know the skipper?
The Dreadful Whale. No, it's not on the registry. Maybe one of the recent importers from Moreland.
Let's give it a day or two. If she's still there, I can ask a friend who's with the Grand Guard to take a squad on board and conduct a search. Give the crew time to load up their contraband.
That's Addermire in the distance.
Alright then. Maybe a little more.
Over there. That's it. Addermire.
Damn, the light is amazing, but I'm going sunblind.
He's taking photos.
The way the ocean shimmers. Oh, beautiful.
It's not that beautiful, lady. Trust me.
The framing's good. I'm seeing black spots.
You still eat meat? Blood fries and all. I'm not sure it's safe.
Of course I do.
I mean, I trust my butcher, but how can you be sure there aren't any of those filthy grubs in my steak?
Yes! Your face is covered.
Simple as that.
Won't like that.
Tastes like shoe leather.
Listen, I'm sorry we fought. I get what you're saying about tangling with the howlers. They don't run the black market here, really. They just take a cut from other shops. Yeah, the Grand Guard will crack our heads or shake us down if we get caught. But they'll do that no matter what we do. We're new here, and we picked a bad time to move to Karnaca. We've got to do whatever we can to stay afloat, even if it means dealing with the black market. So I'm going to find the shop in each district across this rotting corpse of a city, and I'm going to get to know the shopkeepers, butter 'em up. You're still my love, my apple, even when I yell at you. Even when I curse and throw things. I'll let you make it up to me when I get home tonight. Paisley. That's cool. I don't think I got that before.
That's no
Just don't fit right.
Outside is crooked cock. Let's see what you've got.
Dried bow lizard. Thank you, sir.
Hello there. Now, my brother-in-law tried to get me to sign on with a mining crew.
Well, he used to make good.
No way I'm dying down in a hole. Grand Guard shakedowns.
You up for a beer later?
Sure.
You bet.
You're not from here, am I right? Welcome to Karnaca, then.
There is no longer any doubt that the former royal protector to the Empress, Corvo Attano, is responsible for the recent string of horrible murders. Corvo is now on the run, confirming our suspicions about his guilt and association with the Crown Killer. Some have even suggested that Corvo himself committed the appalling crimes, as he is a trained assassin and notoriously violent individual. The Grand Circonian Guard has promised rewards for any information leading to an arrest, and warns the fugitive will be shot on sight if spotted. Duke Abel recently stated that Lord Corvo will likely receive a fair trial if he turns himself in peacefully and forthwith. Yeah, sure. Yoink. Could this guy have anything on him? Nope.
I was pretty sure I took it with me to make a man crazy.
Oh, that's a relief. Don't know what I hate to deserve that.
I told her once, I told her 1,000 times. It's my job to check.
Oops. There we go.
The downtrodden, the poor and forgotten, mudlarks, beggars, and orphans. Who speaks for them?
It wasn't his fault, man. Sorry, every now and then one of those Grand Guard bastards pulls a stuff like that. It's getting worse. I might be able to help you out.
There's a lot of secrets to be had in this game.
Seems to be late.
Or maybe we're early.
You should be here with the Red Shark.
Oh.
This is unacceptable. I have a very tight
There's
schedule.
a heartbeat.
Don't worry, make it eventually. If not today, then tomorrow.
Is that a joke?
Sure. Is the rent on time? Maybe I just won't pay at all.
Do I need to
Who's gonna
remind you
say?
that fish is a delicate cargo? We can't afford any delays.
Well, it's fermented red shark, which is a nice way of saying it's fish that's already gone bad.
You can just tell your clients that here in Karnaca, we like it very fermented.
Unacceptable. Farrell is going to pay for this.
Getting some heartbeats. Pretty sure there's something over this way.
Full day's work.
Seized right up. I told him to let it warm up a little first, but well, can't say I didn't warn him.
That was lunch, and I'm a filthy
Maybe
blood
on this
fighter.
ship.
And that's all I'm going to say about it.
Manual. Halfway up, a cable broke and we lost 11 workers. They never even made it into the mine. Those cables weren't made to carry so many people. You pack enough of them in, even kids, and it adds up. After that, the sickness spreads through the crew bunkhouses. That woman from Adermeyer, Alexandria Hypatia, she used to treat the workers, but she doesn't come around anymore. So what all this means is that we need more workers. There are always people coming to Serkonos looking for a better life. We'll get them into the mines, if I have to club them over the head myself.
It's a big fish. You know, I think I'm gonna have to move my my camera. Hold on. Here might be better. because I can't quite see all the things in the top left there. So it's probably better like this. I got some raw whale bone. That'll be handy later on. Don't want to miss it. What else is out here? Anything? Go too far that way. Let's keep searching. No sunken treasure for me, huh? Okay, just a bit more, and then we'll go search the port. Just don't want to miss anything out here. Looks pretty bare at this point, but could be missing something important. Since there's a rune over there. Oh, that's it. Now with this heart, I can see all these runes around. Okay, so that's it for this particular area, but up ahead, there might be something.
Fellow Sir Conan, in the Duke's absence, I have the following announcement. New restrictions are now in place due to the political assassinations conducted in the name of the former Empress, Emily Caldwin, and carried out by the former Royal Protector, Corvo Attano. The Grand Sir Conan Guard will be stopping and
times under the Duke and his Grand Guard. A man has to be ready for anything.
Don't be greedy, friend. Oh, you're kind. Thank you. If you want to get past that wall of light, I've heard people sneaking through this. Let's hope you never need help.
Oh, apparently I wasn't supposed to take those, but, thanks, dude. I prefer those sleep darts anyways.
Fellow Serkonan, let us rejoice at the crowning of our new Empress Delilah Caldwin I, and the imminent arrival of His Grace Luca Abel, Duke of Serkonos, now royal consort to the Empress. For 3 days following the Duke's return to Karnaca, all official government activity will be put on hold as the Duke recovers from his travels, and additional tariffs will be levied against near the Grand Palace.
If you want out of the city as bad as I do, this is our chance.
No. More likely we all get stunned to death. Then we end up hatching more blood flies for the next group of idiots who try to get inside.
Damn it, Coral.
All right. Well, don't turn on each other. We'll find another way to make the coin, and another way to get past the wall of light.
Oh,
Hello?
he's pushing me. Oh, let's save in case I get in trouble here and I want to start over. Oops. Third time's a charm. There we go. Abandoned diary, second day, month of wind, 1851. From my window, I see you once a week. You lean against the light blue wall and open a book. I noticed you have two hats, one of straw and the other fabric. Both light in color. You avoid the sun, a kindness to your pale skin, but I've never seen you roll up your pants higher than your ankles. Modesty, I wonder? I wish I could go outside again. Deep in the silver mines by dawn, I rarely saw the light of day myself. The accident happened almost 5 years ago. The explosion threw me onto my belly, crushing most of the fellows from my crew, along with my legs, calling down tons of black rock and earth. Their muffled groans of agony stay with me even now. I am unfit for mining or any other work. Most of my days are whiled away as I sit in this crooked chair, looking through my window. Slants of sunlight ease the pain in my legs. For a couple of hours each day, my heart waits for the next sighting, for the next time you take your rest in the shadow of the cool blue wall. Overdust.
Hey, come here. I have something that might interest you. My name's Mindy Blanchard, and that mask tells me you're someone who goes into places where you don't belong. Want to help me with something? You scratch my ass, I'll scratch yours.
I need to get to Addermeyer Institute. Can you help?
Yeah, I know how to do that. You go get a body for me, and I'll help you with your problem. Don't worry, he's already dead.
You want me to bring you a corpse? What's the story there?
The overseers are holding him at their outpost. They think he was a kind of a witch. I want the body for reasons of my own. Sneak in and take it, then meet me in the old basement below the dentist office near there.
I'll consider it.
Your face is no concern of mine.
Black market.
Let's see. I have some upgrade plans for your gear. You won't regret it.
And I will purchase some sleep darts. There we go.
I'll take that deal.
Maybe not. Probably already know where those are, so. Let's see.
Want blueprints for better weaponry?
Reload speed, yes, please.
Glad we could do business. Come back soon. I mean, if I'm still here.
Oh shoot, there was a room there. Boy. I gotta get that. 400. Have to come back.
Nothing that tickles your fancy?
Thank you, sir. Now, is that the bone trial?
An underground market.
Yes.
The legal trade means weapons and ammunition.
And the gentle ease of friendship.
Fellow Serconans, in the Duke's absence, I have the following announcement. This year's bloodfly concern is the most severe in recent memory. If you encounter a nest or an infected corpse, do not disturb it. Any attempts to practice the funeral rites of the Abbey of the Everyman will be punished severely. Contact the Grand Serconan Guard at once. The guardsmen on site will handle the situation and determine whether any fines are appropriate.
Careful with that sword. The Grand Guard.
So many nooks and crannies. There we go. Until you're either brave or desperate to accept this job. We used to smoke flash blood flies with full crews, but the infestations are bad now, and the Duke canceled the funding. So we get rid of the nests by hand. Here's what you need to know to stay alive. 1. If you need to slip past a bloodfly swarm or nest, keep your distance and move slowly, or they'll attack. 2. When the bloodflies are calm, you're fine. If they take flight and start glowing, it's trouble. 3. If you get swarmed, you gotta run away or fight. Smash the bloodflies or burn them. Same for the nests. 4. A bloodfly swarm will keep coming back until you destroy the nest for that swarm. That's really all you need to know. You'll do fine. Oh yeah, another thing. If you find any blood amber in a nest, just keep it as a bonus. But make sure the Grand Guard doesn't see it or they'll ask for some urban sanitation tax or whatever. Good luck.
It's infested, all right. We used to throw rocks at these nests when I was young. Just go slow and mind the distance. Easy.
Elmira, Elmira, please come home. Elmira. Elmira, Elmira, please come home. Elmira. She left one day to work the clay, but never did come back this way. They say she found a silver vein longer than the Empire's reign, running deep the miner's way, looking for the light of day. Elmira, Elmira, please come home, Elmira. She's down there still and always will, but be my sweet Elmira. Elmira, Elmira, please come home, Elmira. She's caught down in the deepest deeps, never eats and never sleeps. They say she sometimes calls my name, or that by now she's gone insane, turning left and all about, Searching for the right way up. Elmira, Elmira, please come home, Elmira. She's down there still and always will be my sweet Elmira. Oh, dang, that's a creepy song. Nothing. Kill these buggers in here. If there's anything I don't mind fighting in this game, it's gotta be blood flies. At least so far. Definitely thought Blood Ember was going to fall from that one. Guess I was wrong. I just ate a rotten pear. That was a mistake. It's on the floor. Let's go check it out. Oh boy. Where'd that bugger go? There's another one around here. I can hear him.
I'm a wanted man again. Welcome home.
Okay. Time to save. Oh dear. My radio's on.
This city is a place of riches, but not all get a seat at the banquet table.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Ouch, that hurt.
Family stunned to death. So disfigured. Blood fly nests all around them. It's horrible.
Huh. Now... over there's a bone charm. Right here, there's a rune. I'll figure out how to get in there.
Something feels wrong. C, D, E, and G. H, G.
Oh. Most hated neighbors. You forced me out of our home and you barricaded Luciano inside, treating him like a diseased animal. Yes, he was stung by blood flies, but he's as healthy as a shark. And when he recovers, he'll make you regret this. I sent the children to my mother's home, but I'm staying here. Say whatever you want. I'm not leaving them. Barricade me inside as well if you're so scared. You can all go to the void. I don't think I've ever been here. must be undetected. Day 1. My plans are underway sooner than expected. Yesterday evening I stumbled upon the corpse of a hound in the street. The bloodflies had only found it a day or so earlier. I estimate that I was able to extract intact bloodfly larvae from it. I'm keeping them warm under a nice side of mutton. Day 2. Success. 2 of my samples hatched over time, which was sooner than I could have anticipated. They're both active and get quite agitated when I draw near. Day 7. I didn't think it was possible, but they've almost quadrupled in size from when I found them. Day 10. Still no nest, which puts a fairly large dent in my hopes for blood amber extraction. Come back here for some sleep darts if I need to. This guy, I think, wasn't thinking clearly. you know? Yeah. I didn't mean to destroy the blood amber, though. That was an accident. You know, maybe we should reload. Try it one more time. I wonder if I should have killed him or let him live. Looks like I was supposed to destroy it. Oh well. Hopefully it doesn't count as a kill. I'm gonna look it up before I move on. Interesting. Apparently it does count as a kill. It's a tricky one, actually. If you want the achievement Clean Hands, it counts as a kill. I'm not sure blood flies do. Let me see. I don't think blood flies do. Do blood flies count towards Clean Hands achievement? No answer there. Clean Hands. Let's try that. Okay, wolfhounds, rats, and river crusts do not count toward body total and therefore will not lock the achievement if killed. Okay. So, things not human will count. what's considered a kill and what's not. Thank you for waiting. I guess this guy recovers. That's why it's best not to kill him. Probably should have thought of that. Hopefully I didn't swipe kid. Killed his own mother. Trying to tame blood flies. It's pretty bad. He seems to like the blood flies. Wants that blood ember. Come on. Let me kill these buggers. Oh. That is very unsightly. Okay. Sleep darts. Steam bolts. This is all. Alright. Let's get out of here. Wait, wasn't there a room here? I was looking for a room. Weird. Is there another way out? I don't see one. Wait, is that blood ember? Oh, I forgot the key. I don't think I'd been in there before. Or at least not mostly. One over there. Now we have the key. Let's see what happens here.
I need a nap.
Look at my good burglar. I don't think I've ever robbed this place. Oh shit. No, he doesn't like it when you stand up.
Knew this wouldn't work.
Dang it.
Nothing works here.
There's a lot of coins in there. You know what I should do? I should knock him out. just missed that. I wonder if this alarm will wake him up.
Face won't make the Grand Guard happy.
This is all right, but this...
Almost the time when I can go to sleep without wondering if I'd wake up. Let's get through this shit.
Got you going. Honestly, tough. Feel like self again.
Alright. Let's save. Yes.
I'm gonna trade in some wages for
You
fun.
miserable rat. I told you what would happen if you reported me. I warned you. Please, you gave me no choice. Please? It's too late for that, Rapallo. Guess what happens next?
Oh. Dang it. Should have saved that guy.
Miserable rat. I told you what would happen if you reported me. I warned you. Please, you gave me no choice. Please? It's too late for that, Rapallo. Guess what happens next? No!
Dang it. Not fast enough.
I told you what would happen if you reported me. I warned you. Please. You gave me no choice. Please. It's too late for that.
Wall of light from the time of the rat plague.
Oh, the sleep dart. What a great tool it is. That was a lot of sleep darts, but I think it was worth it. Let's go see if we can talk to that guy.
Huh? I was a fool to say no to the Grand Guard.
Looks like it might be him.
I've seen a whale once. Scary. But I
Something's happening. Not this time. The Duke lets the Grand Guard make up new laws and taxes on the spot. Totally corrupt.
Once, I'd like to see her buy the drinks. Just one time. Is that too much to ask? Two coins for that cat lap? Well, no more, thank you. Place is a dump.
Corporal Rotello. If that engineer comes back to service the windmill Do not go up the ladder to throw the shut-off lever for her. It's not your job, and I won't have my squads taking risks like that for another department. They're not Grand Guard. If the lead engineer is afraid of heights, it's her problem. How she expects to work on the windmills without being able to climb up to the shutoff, I have no idea, but I don't care. I guess it'd be really hard to shut that off without the outsider's mark.
Move along. We're conducting a search for heretical artifacts.
What? Here? Listen, I only need
This area is restricted on the authority of the Abbey. No one is allowed inside.
Still no word from our sisters. Strange. Very strange indeed. I am certain we will find what we're looking for.
Dig deep, brother. Remember that the profane seeks to hide itself. They will rise up among you like a virulent swarm. Devour.
You know not the mind of the deviant, for their thoughts are drowned in dark waters.
Good brother Harold, last week when we talked, oh what a state I was in. Sorry about that, my headphones are glitching. last week when we talked, oh, what a state I was in. It was good of you to take me aside and lend your advice. I have taken it to heart, and I know you are correct. Yes, I will need to be purified through ritual. Ah, what a road I have ahead of me. I know it well, for you may not know, but I endured the ritual once before. But 3 years ago, though I was young and strong, I came within an inch of death. If I may impose upon you once again, would you be so kind as to not mention our conversation to anyone? I will arrange for the ritual, of course, very soon. Though I confess, ever since our talk, I feel much better. No comparison to that agitated state in which you found me. Peace and clarity have returned to me. Truly, I do feel better in all things, Brother Custer.
Karnaca was a lovely city once, before the Duke began choking the life out of the place. Before the Crown Killer started painting the walls red. Now you're here, and I have to wonder whether you're gonna give it that final nudge. Or pull it back from the edge. We've both seen cities go bad before. Vermin, blood, and betrayal. It's happening again. I hope you're ready.
There she is. Mindy. Nice tattoo you have on your back, Amagdio. Where did you find the original drawing? Want to chat about it? Come to the Crone's Hand in Dust District. And ask for Mindy. You won't regret your time. Still some runes, I guess. Let's check the heart.
What is wrong with the city?
This place, Karnaca, I weep for it. What are you prepared to do to save it?
Let's go to my menu here. Here we go. Powers. Now, let's see. Possession. Wind Blast. Dark Vision. Bend Time. Devouring Swarm. Then we've got Strength, Vitality, Reflexes, Agility, Shadow Kill, Bone Charm Crafting. Ooh, that's the one I want right now. Bloodthirst. Alright, let's go with this. Craft bone charms. I need more whalebone. Alrighty. That was a mistake. Crap. I thought it was on top of that street light.
Face is covered. The Grand Guard won't like that.
Mm-hmm.
I worked on a ship before all this. Really big one. Nothing like it.
That's right. Don't know what I ate to deserve that.
It's all a fuss. Well, whatever it is, I got more important things to worry about.
It's funny, you know, having the powers can make things a lot easier. But when you don't have the powers, you don't have to worry about the bone charms. kind of interesting.
I should have eaten that. Now I'm paying. It's what happens when you're half starved all the time.
I don't know, trade in some wages for a bottle of whiskey. Maybe try my luck at dice.
I miss the time when I could go to sleep without wondering if I'd wake up.
Let's go get those sleep darts back. Should find out what's in there. There we go. Isn't there a bone charm here? No, I guess not.
More Grand Guard soldiers. Best to avoid. Huh? Is there... Holy shit!
I really didn't think he'd see me. Whoopsie. Got another 50 minutes. 40, really.
Someone there.
Dang it. That didn't work. That didn't work at all. I should have known that. I'm smarter than that. I'm gonna have to think about this. Okay. Let's go this way. Now we've taken out the wall of light. Taking out the guards here. There might be more things around here like this. Which is good. And we checked over here. Nothing too much. Alright. Wanted Corvo Tano, the crown killer. Sure. Lies. It's all lies.
How'd the execution go?
Use your eyes. They all died. There was some old man screamed and blubbered like one of them was the last woman in the aisles. Tried to throw her a bouquet of wild mimosas and threw them away.
More interested in the cleanup detail. Anyone been assigned yet to cart off the bodies? Sometimes they're still wearing watches and lockets and the like. Hey, where did you go? Huh? Where did you disappear to?
Whatever.
I don't like that. Better have a look. Are you alright?
Arthur, won't you marry me? 12 weeks I have been at sea. Chasing monsters and crying. Dancing hopeful
Very, very sneaky.
I'm so tired of the sound of my own voice. It's like I'm talking to a stone wall for all I listen.
E and G H G J K elementally Q rest.
What? No way!
Dang it. Thought I was gonna have that. Oh boy. Okay. My microphone's glitching out a bit. Sorry about that.
Tired of the sound of my own voice.
Close your eyes. They all died. Yeah, there was some old man screamed and blubbered like one of them was the last woman in the aisles. Tried to throw her a bouquet of wild mimosas. Had to drag him away.
More interested in the cleanup detail. Anyone been assigned here to cut off the body? Like yesterday, and I think I'll give it up for good. Better off
What happened here?
That's it! Let's go!
I don't ever remember it being this hard to breathe.
That's not a good spot.
But Stitches.
You saw something? I don't even like to hear them talk. They're called lower class for a reason. Low, lower, lowest. Oh, the smell.
is weak. I must be ever vigilant against the outsider. He knows my heart, tests me, taunts me. I will not give in. Oh well.
What the? Oh, that was a mistake. Didn't I make a save after this? No, huh?
Time without end. The reward of a life well
The they will rise up among you like a virulent swarm, devouring everything wherever they go, even filth.
to your neighbors, and to the Abbey of the Everyman. Princes and queens rise and fall, but a succession of overseers will for the entirety of your lifetime, shielding you from the outer horrors of the void and from the spoiled touch of the outsider himself. Hold closest to the 7 strictures.
Oh crap. I messed that up. Gonna reload. Dang it. Having trouble here.
Pretty sure I saw some reward of a life well lived, in keeping with the 7 scriptures. Only those who turn in the void. I will not give in.
I know, I know.
City would gamble with all. With your very families. If the Abbey is pushed away, anarchy will befall this city. A chaos not seen since the top. Someone's shooting at me!
You saw something?
Would gamble with all. With your very family. If the Abbey is pushed away, anarchy.
What's going on?
You saw something?
Dang it. They're so smart these days. So much smarter than they used to be.
Would gamble with all that you have built. With your very family. If the Abbey is pushed away, anarchy will befall this city. A chaos not seen since the time of the Great Burning. Karnaca has but one chance to save itself, and that is to return to the fold. To take solace once again in the litany on the White Cliff. I say this now to all the faithful in our society. Your allegiance should be first and most fiercely to your family, to your neighbors, and to the Abbey of the Everyman.
So we'll save over this one, and if that goes bad, then reload the other one.
Princes and queens rise and fall, but a succession of overseers will watch you for the entirety of your lifetime, shielding you from the outer horrors of the void and from the spoiled touch of
A stream
to the seven scriptures.
The echoes of lies come back as the voice.
Hello, welcome.
Do not doubt. We will verify this claim. The bedrock of the community has passed. Those who wander are untethered by family and neighbors for reasons...
Is someone there?
You saw something?
I'll have a look around.
There we go.
Hey!
Sometimes I lose focus. That was one of those times. Sorry about that, everybody. Try not to let it happen again.
Am I being presumptuous? Hoping to cross paths with this assassin? Some heathen grown bold by these times. I shall not abide the footfall of a blasphemous wanderer.
I'll leave them for now. Abbey of the Everyman. Excerpt from a larger work on the history of the Overseers. The Abbey of the Everyman is the seat of religious power and inspiration for all overseers across the Empire. The order arose over the years to protect the common people from the ravages of the outsider, until the need for a central bastion of authority was deemed necessary. This imposing structure is a destination for pilgrims seeking refuge or guidance. Many mistakenly attribute the Abbey's construction to High Overseer Benjamin Holger, when it was in actuality Holger's successor, John Clavering, who laid the foundation. Shortly after the Abbey was completed, every overseer in the land gathered there and began a trek to Whitecliff. There a great siege commenced as the overseers purged the region. The battle raged against heretics, witches, and thralls of the outsider, though Holger was killed in the struggle. Whitecliff was cleansed, and the ceremonial rites that followed lasted for a month, giving birth to many invocations and speeches which were inscribed in tomes and carried back to the Abbey, where they are still revered today. The 7 strictures. Surround your innermost being with these strictures and you will be safe. The 7 strictures are core principles taught and reinforced by overseer across the Isles. From these principles stem all manner of rules, social codes, and beliefs about the cosmos. 1. Wandering gaze. 2. Lying tongue. 3. Restless hands. 4. Roving feet. 5. Rampant hunger. 6. Wanton flesh. 7. Errant mind. All these behaviors must be restricted in order to keep one's heart free from malevolent influences. They are the inroads of the outsider.
Sometimes I wonder if it wouldn't be better to craft the music boxes at each enclave. Here in the city, for instance. Instead, they're made in a few locations, kept from us, and shipped out. It seems dangerous.
Far worse to have the knowledge and construction materials scattered across the Isles. The metals used to make the devices are unusually rare. The techniques, if applied by anyone but the most faithful, resolute overseers, would border on heresy.
I suppose you're correct. It grieves me to imagine what cultists might accomplish if they took the music boxes and perverted them to their own ends.
Exactly, brother. Much better to protect such a powerful tool. Assemble them in secret and dispatch them across the Empire where they're needed in the fight against the supernatural. Still no word from our sisters. Strange. Very strange indeed. I must draw strength from my brother. Hey, you! Come here! I know an agent of the Outsider when I... Far worse to have the knowledge of construction materials scattered across the aisles. The metals...
Have one room. And I need two for this.
used to make the devices are unusually rare.
Wait, I wonder if I can make runes. Craft a rune. Dang.
The techniques, if applied by anyone but the most faithful, resolute overseers, would border on heresy.
I suppose you're correct. It grieves me to imagine what cultists might accomplish if they took the music boxes and perverted them to their own ends.
Exactly, brother. Much better to protect such a powerful tool. Assemble them in secret and dispatch them across the Empire where they're needed in a fight against the supernatural.
Grown bold by these times. I shall not abide the footfall of a blasphemous wanderer.
Am I being...
One way it's the Abbey. Every man and these people got to listen, they never do. It drives me mad.
Still no word from our sisters. Strange. Very strange indeed.
Again today.
Must draw strength from my brothers.
Chosen
Huh?
I can only hope the outsider hasn't gotten to her first.
What are you there for now?
That we unite against the spirits of the unknown that would drag us screaming into the night, never to return.
Except from a series of overseer invocations by High Overseer Abram Templeton. And I say to you, brothers, it is here that we make our stand as a righteous force against the growing darkness. It is here that we unite against the spirits of the unknown that would drag us screaming into the night, never to return to our homes, to our families. Together we will serve as a rod to those who would stray from the herd. For the foggy, gray wastes of the outsider, we will burn a bright fire with our virtuous actions, so that others will not lose their way, and to those who choose to wander beyond the walls of our homes, in far places, we will strike at them swiftly before they whisper to their neighbors, filling their hearts with strangeness and doubt. Throughout the natural world there are ripples that we can barely perceive with our senses, and ancient music permeating everything is fundamental structural rule. Through it you can work wonders without violating the natural world or begging favors from unfriendly spirits. Throughout my studies I have found a 17-note scale derived from this phenomenon, and with the right equipment those notes allow for astonishing effects. Not the least of these is the ability to calm the turbulence originating in the void, which we attribute to the outsider.
Huh? A glittering thing. That's all it was. A bauble. A trinket. Yet it caught my eye. Why be tempted by such gilded nothings?
Esteemed High Overseer Kulan, I hope you're in good health and not too nostalgic for way gone, which I'm told is striking this time of year. Forgive my stream of letters, but our problems in Serkonos are significant. Any insights you can offer would be welcome. Duke Abel is a travesty, openly disdainful for the Abbey, and yet I must maintain relations with him for the welfare of this nation. You've been called a unifier, something of the Abbey greatly needed after the horrors of the rat plague, so your guidance would be of value. Under the Duke, the streets here are overrun with cutthroats. Paolo and his gang grow bolder every day. Lastly, my recent correspondence with our oracular sisters has been troubling. Their responses have arrived after a marked delay, and their recent proclamations possess an unusual cadence. Yours in faith, Vice Overseer Liam Baron.
Vice Overseer Liam Byrne.
Sister Allison, Recorder of Proceedings, also present Sister Anne, Sister Margaret, and Sister Tabitha. Following is the true and complete transcript of the utterings of Sister Anne Oracle. More incense, please. Yes, the past and the future meld. I am without body. Dust all about me. So thick my vision falters. It is greed in palpable form, hiding 1,000 evils. Oh, look, my sister has heresy. 10, no, 20 wretches. Servants of the void, vile worshippers of the outsider. They are assembled there this very moment in a hidden alley. The ground slick with fishmongers' detritus in the heart of the dust district. I am moving now, still wrapped in dust, nearly blinded. Yet I sense something. Other blasphemies hide nearby. A strange taste in my mouth. What is this? And here there was a pause so long as his sister Tabitha finally broke the silence. My sister, has your vision ceased? Or if not, what do you observe? And Sister Anne answered thusly, I have a message for the Vice Overseer. Tell Baron to end this nice, needless meddling into the conservatory. And now Sister Anne will be needing some rest. And this ended the session truly and complete in detail, Sister Halson.
This heretic's body is important, even though I don't fully understand the situation. We'll wait for the Vice Overseer.
When should Byrne arrive?
He's engaged currently. He'll send someone else, maybe Overseer Kindana. Until then, we stay where we are.
Will the heretic's corpse attract blood flies, brother?
No, I've dusted it already. We should be fine here for now. But there are no coincidences in Karnaca.
Nothing new.
By the stricture, isn't he the...
Really need dark vision. Soon I will have it. It will help me.
Anyone who shows up here has ill will at heart. There are no coincidences in Karnaca.
Brother Bernardus, where did you find those drawings? Accused, I made them. As I said, I'm an artist, mostly newspaper advertisements. Brother Bernardus, these don't look like advertisements. They look like heretic nonsense intended to make your neighbor sick or bring back a loved one. Accused, nothing will dissuade you of these notions, I'm sure, so instead of wasting my breath, I'll give you some advice. Take a bath once in a while, Overseer, and invest in some scented soap, unless that's against one of the strictures. Conclusion. Apparently the accused suffered from a weakened heart, dying during the interrogation without providing anything further. His apartment on the canal should be searched for items or drawings of a profane nature.
That's Mindy Blanchard.
Various crimes and gang-related enterprises.
That's it. The body Mindy sent me after.
Deal. Meet me in our usual place tomorrow night. Be sure to bring the drawings we talked about. the eyes linger upon pretty things. Better pluck them out than to rest them long on temptations. Saying of the Overseers 114. One heretical thought leads inevitably to more, as a single errant weed soon overtakes the fields of wheat. Sayings of the Overseers 401. Know this, there's only one path. It's the job of the outsider to convince you there are many. The duty of the tongue is to speak the 7 strictures. All else is heresy. Burn the non-believers from your midst, for they are a blight upon the earth. 534. These are among the guises of the outsider, the orphan with outstretched hand, the strumpet with luscious words, the scholar with copious tomes. 103. The heretic cannot be redeemed except by oil and flame. 211. Beware the starving hordes, for they hunger for more than sustenance. In spirit they are destitute, in judgment they are lacking. 140. Live in silence, for a single untruth or a misspoken word can lead to ruin many times its magnitude. 76. Do not accept to the invitation of the outsider. The drink he offers is poison, and on his hearth death simmers. I feel like these might have the code to that safe, but I don't know. Let's try 534. It's just a random guess. Didn't work. Here we go. Wandering gaze, errant mind, restless hands. Oh, and there's blueprint. Okay. Wandering gaze, errant mind, restless hands. Damn, I forget. That makes so bad. Got to check it here. Wandering gaze, errant mind, restless hands. 173, I think that was. Now, should be able to get errant vision, or dark vision rather. Okay, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. I'll be back shortly for another game.